Getty. The UK was one of 128 countries to vote against Donald Trump's recent decision prior to the vote that saw 128 countries, including Britain, oppose the Republican firebrand. Nikki Haley warned nations that the US would be taking names of those who stood in its way. She tweeted, "At the UN we're always asked to do more and give more. So, when we make a decision, at the will of the American people, about where to locate our embassy, we don't expect those we've helped to target us." On Thursday there'll be a vote criticizing our choice. The US will be taking names, after 35 countries abstained from the vote, 9 voting against and 21 failing to turn up. Ms. Haley sent out a message of appreciation to the nations that refused to condemn the United States. She tweeted, "The vote is in 65 countries refused to condemn the United States and 128 voted against us." A follow-up post features an image with all 65 nations written down that included major US recipients such as Uganda, Honduras and South Sudan. But the UK was notably absent from the list following Theresa May's decision to vote against the Trump administration. Thursday, December 14, 2017. The best and worst political Christmas cards of 2017. Prior to the vote, the US had been vocal about pulling funding from the UN if its recent decision in the Middle East was not supported. Ms. Haley declared the United States will remember this day in which it was singled out for attack in this assembly. We will remember it when we are called upon to once again make the world's largest contribution to the UN, and when other member nations ask Washington to pay even more and to use our influence for their benefit. RT America will put our embassy in Jerusalem. No vote in the United Nations will make any difference on that. But this vote will make a difference on how Americans look at the UN, and on how we look at countries who disrespect us in the UN. Pic.twitter.com /Vjoy, Nikki Haley at Nikki Haley. December 21, 2017. Canada, Mexico and Australia were among the nations who refused to condemn Donald Trump as they abstained from voting. Ms. Haley reiterated that the US would move its embassy to Jerusalem even there was opposition to it. The Republican firebrand had also been vocal prior to the vote, stating, "We're watching those votes," he went on. "Let them vote against us, we'll save a lot. We don't care." Theresa May's defiance of the US president meant she was not a recipient of an invite to join Ms. Haley at a reception in January. The invitation stated the event was meant to thank countries for their friendship to the United States. Getty. Theresa May's name has been noted by the US after the UK voted against Donald Trump. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu heaped praise on Donald Trump and all those that bowed to the US demands following the result yesterday. He stated Israel rejects the decision of the United Nations and, at the same time, we show gratitude to the high number of countries that abstained from this resolution. Israel thanks President Trump on his unequivocal position in favor of Jerusalem and thanks other countries that voted together with Israel, together with the truth. Twitter at Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley warned nations that the US would be taking names of those who stood in its way. A spokesman for the US mission described the move by Theresa May and others that voted against its decision as conducting an unproductive attempt to isolate us, they claimed, while the resolution passed. The vote breakdown tells a different story. It's clear that many countries prioritize their relationship with the United States over an unproductive attempt to isolate us for a decision that was a sovereign right to make.